Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Bury What We Cannot Take by Kirstin Chen, performed by Emily Wu Zeller. Summer 1957. 1. When San followed her brother inside, she knew something was wrong. The flat was too quiet. Moya, who always met them at the door to take their satchels, was nowhere to be found. Her brother shrugged and dropped his satchel on the floor on his way to the dining room, and San did the same. Usually their grandmother would already be seated in the chair closest to the kitchen door, but this afternoon, though the pink pastry box sat on the revolving stand in the center of the table, Grandma's chair was empty. Moya emerged from the kitchen with the tea tray. Her eyes were bloodshot, as though she'd rubbed them with her fists. "Where's my grandma?" San asked. Moya busied herself with the teapot and cups. "In her room, I think." San's brother asked, "Is she ill?" San asked, "What's wrong with your eyes?" Moya waggled her head, halfway between a nod and a shake, and retreated to the kitchen. San's brother lifted the lid of the pastry box, and together they peered in, as though its contents would provide clues. They were the same petits fours that Grandma had Moya purchase daily from the baker who'd apprenticed with a real Frenchman, before all the foreigners had left Drum Wave Islet. Her brother was pinching out the chocolate eclair when they heard the crash of shattering glass. San's hands clapped over her ears, as though compelled by some outside force. The eclair landed on the table with a soft splat. Moya appeared in the kitchen doorway with Cook close behind her. "I'll go check," her brother said, pushing back his chair. "You stay here." San pushed back her chair too. 12 years old to her 9, her brother was constantly forbidding her from going places with him and his friends. Sometimes when he was particularly grumpy, he made her follow several paces behind when they walked home from school. This time, however, she wouldn't let him bully her. She stood and squared her shoulders, and he scowled but said no more. They tiptoed out of the dining room, through the empty drawing room, and stopped before the study. The sliding door had been pulled almost shut, though not all the way. Inside the room, something thudded to the floor. Her brother held his finger over his lips, and San pulled a face.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?